When you're not too busy, trying to waste some time. Watch every show, don't know where to go. You wish time would go by. I mean, I have a suggestion. Do whatever you want with it. It's not your first, but it's not your last. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast. The show that is just for you. Your second favorite podcast. We're not doing it for the few. Your second favorite podcast. Conversation all over the place. Just sit back and relax. Your second favorite podcast. Your second favorite podcast.
Hey, everybody.
Renegade.
Was it good enough?
No, I just thought about how the audio is going to look like.
Okay.
Unless I would have a hard time syncing up mine, which I guess recorded at the same time. So
Sorry.
It's fine. So
Part 2. Back at it again, y'all.
what's up, y'all? And welcome back to your second favorite podcast, the bonus episode.
Yes.
There we go. See, that's how you do it. We're back from the last episode. If you did not listen to that, go listen to it. It's a very interesting listen to. It's kind of been about I guess, it's funny because I thought the title was going to be it's been 2 years, something like that I was going to call it.
Nope, we're going to wrap up 2023. And now we're wrapping 2024. How you doing, Nicholas?
Okay, yeah.
You can put that in the description,
I don't know. I just don't like it just don't look good.
What?
The wrap of 2023 or 2024.
No. There's still 2 separate episodes.
I know that.
Okay.
The wrap of 2023, one episode.
Yeah.
Wrap of 2024, don't like the way that looks.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
That's okay. Then you
It's
do what you
whatever.
want.
I'll figure it out. So, what's up, y'all?
Gosh.
It's your boy Nico here. I'm with my lovely co-host, wife.
Not
Miss
wife to be. I am his wife.
Jaeda Barry Wilson. There we go. We here. We wrapped it up. How are you, baby?
I was fine, and now my finger's starting to burn.
Uh-oh.
So, I was getting full sets, and I was enjoying it for literally, I would say 3 months straight.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks, I was loyal with getting my nails done.
Yeah.
And I guess my skin has finally started to react to it. And now it's starting to hurt. All day I was fine. I think when it gets dry. I've been washing my hands all day and I don't know. But now it's starting to hurt.
Oh. I hate to hear that, baby.
Yeah, it's okay though. I'll push through it.
Typically,
No, I
what
need
do
to
you...
put something on it. It hurts.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I'll try to keep this thing going, y'all. Hey, be sure to subscribe to the channel and listen to the last episode because a lot of this context... She's moving the camera now, and I'm just like, it's never going to look the same. If you're tilting it, just move the device over to make sure that we're both in the frame. You sure? It's going to rock a little bit, but it's fine. I hope y'all are having a wonderful new year. Because most likely this episode will be posted in the new year. So welcome to 2025.
Okay, sorry about that.
Woo! Hope you didn't drink too much if you're a drinker. Hope you didn't smoke too much if you're a smoker.
Yeah, because y'all got to go to work the next day. Ha, ha, ha.
Or that, yeah. You just want to feel good, though. You want to go into the new year feeling good, not feeling like trash,
I mean, some people are at the bar. They probably want to feel like trash.
Right.
But they won't.
Hey. It is what it is. If that is how you enjoy your life, then do it, man. Just live it up. You got one life to live, so there's that. So Jaeda wanted to make these episodes a two-parter because she wanted to make the last episode about 2023, and then we talk about 2024 here.
Yeah.
I'm only saying it like that because I was not aware of like how that was going to be formatted, because then I would have kept that in mind and not jumped around too much.
I don't think we jumped around. I think we went in a good order.
Okay. So in this episode, we'll be talking about things that happened in 2024 to lead up to this year. We are currently in the year of 2024. The year of our Lord, Lord and Savior.
Lord of Latter-day
It is
Saints.
12/31/2024 at 9:20. Blaze it.
420.
Yeah,
Got it.
it's
Got
fine.
it. Got it. Got it.
There's 2 4s in there. So yeah, we're gonna try to talk about 2024 and then just kind of, go through the year. Since we've been on a huge hiatus, thought we'll take that time while also giving ourselves some lessons along the way.
Giving ourselves or giving y'all?
Giving all and giving y'all good night. What if we just ended it right there?
No, nigga, stop
All
being
right,
lazy.
So yeah, what you want to start with, baby? You want to start with the Januaries?
Yeah.
Okay, you started with the January of 2024. Boom, we're here. Where you at?
When did I come back from Philadelphia?
You came back in June, so we're not there yet.
Of 2024?
Yep, you're still in Philly.
Oh,
right now.
yeah. Because I was at the school district and I was waiting for that ish to be over.
Right.
What was I doing for my birthday of January 2024?
We don't know. Obviously turning 29.
Yeah, I was 29. I know I took off for work. I definitely know I did that.
That's good.
But I don't know.
Hopefully you were drinking water around that time.
I drink water all the time, honey. You always remind me.
Let me tell y'all, drinking 1 cup of water is not it is drinking water.
That's all I can handle.
But not the necessary amount, because your body obviously shows you that you are not drinking enough water.
Yes.
So yeah, you are in January and
I'm
you
just
obviously took off of work.
Yeah, it's just winter time.
Right.
Everybody's getting over Christmas, getting over New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the New Year where I did my... Yeah, I said in the previous episode, I went back to my childhood home for New Year's. Yeah, and I don't remember what I did for my birthday. I don't remember. That's crazy. All right, whatever. Moving forward.
She makes me nervous sometimes when she does that. Just be out in the streets just because you just want to be there. Just like, I just want to bring you around there. Just like, okay. But it's not an easy feeling just to listen to you just walk down the street and just be like, I'm just going to sit outside of my old house. And just like, okay.
Okay, so it was holy ground because it was in a church.
Okay.
I lived in a neighborhood that was literally across the street from a church.
Right.
It was this big yard, so I just sat there in the yard.
Gotcha.
Nice people, but I get it. No, I understand because you being out makes me nervous too. I understand. So let's jump to February. February was doing nothing.
I wasn't doing anything on January, so let me just establish that before we just move on.
I just play. Yeah.
All right, now go ahead.
February is Valentine's Day. Didn't really do nothing. It's very demure. Getting ready for the wedding. I was like doing a lot of preparing for the wedding because we were getting married in Florida. So I was like getting. At this time, my flight should have been done. My plans for the wedding should have been done. Yeah. Basically just preparing for the day.
Yeah. I think I took a couple trips to Men's Warehouse. Not a sponsor. Trying to find the right outfit.
The right outfit.
The issue was I didn't want to go with a black. I wanted to do a gray because I knew we agreed on the red. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't know what I wanted to mesh that with. I definitely didn't want to do black because I knew it was going to be hot. Yeah. So I thought gray was a good middle ground. And I felt proud of myself. I am not a dressy upper person. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of those things. Like understand what kind of suits I like. What kind of, just stuff like that. Just be more adult about things. But I just wasn't. So I'm a little proud of myself how my outfit came out because I did it myself. So there's that. But I still felt like I was cutting it close, man. Because February trying to find something
I
is
asked him not to. But
I thrive in the clutch.
in procrastination.
Yeah, I thrive in it too.
Literally the day of our engagement photos, we had to go get a new shirt or something. Something didn't work out to where we had to go to Men's Warehouse. Or that.
I just got a white button up.
That's what it was.
The white button up that I originally had did not fit me right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's just me gaining weight. I'm sorry for gaining weight.
No,
Sorry, I wasn't prepared to be gaining weight.
I'm just saying about how.
I'm just playing. I'm sorry. I just
because I
couldn't
remember
stop eating.
I told you to put an outfit together because you were saying something didn't work, something else didn't work.
Because it just
and I was
nothing.
like, just put it. I was like, just put the black with the, and you'll get a white shirt, and it looked cute for our photos. So
Nothing worked.
yeah,
Nothing worked. I could not find anything that just made sense without looking like prom or whatever. Like
Yeah.
things didn't look right until literally I put it on, and I was like, okay, this actually works. Especially once again, not a sponsor. Calvin Klein coming in the clutch. Not I can put on a Calvin Klein fit and it fits me right. I don't know who Calvin is, but he sure knows how to cater to the big folks. So shout out to Calvin. Not a sponsor.
So yeah, I was looking at to see when the engagement photos was. That was September 22nd, 2023.
Yeah.
But
Definitely
all right, so
way
fast
after.
forward to 2024.
Yes.
February, March.
Yeah. March, April was the same month
St. Patrick's
in my
Day.
side of town.
Yeah.
Because it was prepping you to get here while also making sure everything was set and ready for you, because you were coming down here for us to leave to Florida, and then after we leave from Florida, you're going back home
Yep.
to eventually 2 months later and come back.
Yep.
And that was a very interesting venture just because it was a lot of mental hurdles in my mind of just like,
Yeah.
you're making a full lifetime commitment, and
Yeah.
you really need to be more wary of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I just could not comprehend that, which is fine. You know what? Like I think my issue was, I think what was happening was I was just nervous. Like all in all, like thinking back at it, nervous.
And not telling nobody.
I couldn't, because the question is always going to be, what are you nervous about? And I'm like, I don't really know. Yes, it would have been nice to just say, I'm nervous, and then just kind of sit in that feeling and then maybe figure it out. But I didn't feel like saying something that I had to have an answer for that I didn't have an answer for.
Yeah.
So there's that. But, mental hurdles, it's fine. We're good. What about you? Leading up, what you doing?
I made myself too busy to be scared, but then when it got to the end where I don't want to say it was no turning back, because I was always like, this is fun.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was a year, so we were still engaged for a full year. I
Yeah.
said 4 months, like January, February, March, April was like, I said I planned a wedding in 4 months. No, we were engaged for a full year before we actually got married.
Said that because in January of 2024, we were kind of almost changing things up, because we had the original concept of letting our families come down.
Yeah.
And then we was talking about again, no, maybe not.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I felt like we were revamping or whatever.
Yeah.
Or recalibrating.
That part was last minute, yes.
Because I felt like you was talking to a photographer like in September of 2023. Like, because it felt like we talked to him for so long, it was weird to just be like, oh yeah, we already got that set up. Like,
Yeah.
here's the date now. So it was a very interesting experience on that end. But
Yeah. I don't know. Leading up, I would say I wanted things to, I don't want to say go right. I just wanted them to happen.
you had a lot of plans.
I had a lot of plans.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of things you wanted to do.
Yeah, and then I did our dinner. It basically was like a pre-wedding dinner for just family to come together, and that was last minute too. So it was mainly just for family in Georgia to see us before we left. So like my sisters could come, who lived in Georgia. His family could come who needed to. But it was even tight because inflation, and it was like a $75 plate dinner, and we couldn't pay for all of that by ourselves. But I was like, people need to see us, so I made it work. And even that was tight for people to do.
It was. And it was it was nice. It was nice.
It was a nice dinner. It was so funny because we was talking about that the dinner cost more than the wedding.
Essentially.
The dinner cost more than us eloping.
Yeah. And right there is a good example of like why it just kind of, I ain't gonna say it doesn't work. It's just easier to not do that. Like just coordinate everybody, and if you could do that, if you could support that, then do it. But I just don't. We just couldn't.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want to. I just did not.
No.
I'm not, because I know myself. I know I'm going to play host. I'm just going to play host, and I'm going to make sure everybody's okay. Make sure everybody's being talked to. Because everybody's always like, we came here for you. And I'm like, I know. So also respect the fact that I probably don't want to talk right now. Because if I was at somebody's wedding and I'm just like, I could tell that you're not in the mood to talk, I'm just like, it's cool, man. Hey, chill out, have fun.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. I'll be over here.
Yeah, because even at my cousin's wedding, I feel like I never even saw her at the reception.
Yeah.
Like I never saw her. I was with everybody else.
Yeah.
But.
And I was playing videographer for that wedding.
Yeah, that was the point.
I know. But even then, I should have talked to her a lot more. I know.
That wasn't your fault.
I got you.
But yeah, let's
so
March, April. Yeah,
so we're here now. We're in April.
Yeah, the wedding. And
you're coming down. What's your thinking? You're on that flight.
The flight. Yeah, I was just like, I gotta go get the supplies for the broom because we jumped the broom. So I was like, gotta get supplies there. Let's talk about my dress. Oh my gosh, y'all. I had my dress planned out in, I want to say, February. I had it. It was an odd situation. I don't even know what the freak I was thinking, because my mom said a while ago when I got engaged, she said she wanted to pay for my dress and my shoes. So I was like, okay, well, while I'm in Philly, we should go dress shopping while I'm in Philly. I don't understand why I didn't just wear the dress my mom bought me. But I think I wanted a different type of like Afrocentric dress. I wanted that so bad that I was focused on getting that for when we eloped. So when I got the Afrocentric dress, it looks like it was giving cookout dress. It wasn't giving wedding dress. So I literally at the last minute in March switched my dress and bought a dress online. Yep.
You're not talking about the one you wore at the dinner, right?
No, I've been had that dress.
Okay, well, never mind that.
That's the funny part. I was buying a bunch of white dresses just to have. Afterpay.
Money bags over here.
But that was the time we were supposed to be saving. So I was saving not only just for the house, I was saving for the wedding too. I was just putting money back and forth through accounts. I just put money away because I didn't have a car at the time. Philly has public transportation, so I didn't have to spend money on car insurance, nor a car, nor gas. My mom had a free SEPTA card from her job.
Not a sponsor.
I just used her card, saved all that money from what I would have spent on a car. I put into the wedding. Planning for the invitations. Nikki paid for his part too. But invitations, the schedule, all the stuff that I needed, all that stuff. My flight, all that stuff. The Airbnb for the wedding, all that stuff.
All that stuff.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, like coming here, I was just like, gotta get the broom together, gotta get my dress together because I got a last minute dress. Thank goodness that dress
hit the ground running
came on time. Yeah, I sure did. I was like, we got stuff to do and we gotta get ready for the dinner because my dumb self wanted to plan a wedding and a dinner at the same time.
Mind you, this is like My first time seeing you since
Yeah.
whenever.
It was like
and immediately she
5
comes
months.
in working. Cause it was just so much. It was like overwhelming. Of like, I gotta pick you up from the airport, and
Then you gotta
then
go to the store.
and now immediately we gotta go do this. We gotta get this together. And I think you landed. Oh yeah, you landed, and then we had the party later on that day.
Yep.
We had a party later the same day you landed,
I think so.
and that's because that was what made it funny about your mom being there. Because you was like, I literally just saw you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang, I don't know how she coordinated that thing.
That's what I was saying. She said she coordinated. She said her flight was literally an hour after mine.
Right. That's funny.
So she had to be at the airport the same time I was there.
Interesting. Good for you.
That's why I was like, is this the Twilight Zone?
I guess I never even thought about it, like how immediate it was.
Yeah, because I left early in the morning.
Yeah, when Jaeda landed,
It's only a 2-hour flight to Philly.
her mom surprised her for being at the dinner.
Yeah.
While Jaeda coming from Philly, and then mom was in Philly as well. And then moving, they come down the same day essentially. So later that day, you're like, yeah, because then we was like, oh, hoping you don't look at her location or whatever. Because then we was talking about how you could just look her up or ask her, yada yada yada.
Yeah, she was calling. I was calling her and she wasn't answering. I was like, that's odd.
That's funny. So
Yeah, my flight was like 5 a.m. that morning.
yeah,
How the hell did I have the bandwidth? I don't know. We work 5 a.m. and then leave at 5. We do that.
yeah.
But the dinner was cool.
Yeah.
That's when I knew I did not like the attention. But Nicky was a soldier. He was really nice to me.
I play host.
That was really nice. He was playing host to me. I don't think he played host to anybody.
Well, I played for the dinner. I had to kind of walk around, talk.
You did?
Yeah,
I feel like we sat together a lot.
We did. I mean, you went to your family and started talking. You was already surprised that your mom was there.
Yeah.
But I said, hey to everybody and my extended family and all that. Just catching up or introducing myself. Some people you knew were there. So yeah, it was cool. But it was just overwhelming, honestly.
Yeah, just overwhelming.
And I just didn't want to ruin your time, because as much as, like you said, you're very hard on yourself, which means you're going to be hard on if no one participating, or some people are not, if people are lacking because they don't want to participate, it's going to be more of a detriment. So I'll try to make this thing nice and smooth for us.
Because it's just like, y'all not helping paying for nothing. You literally had one job, was to show up.
Right.
Who lived in the state. Like, the people who didn't live there didn't know. But, I get it.
So it was nice. Then after that,
Mm-hmm.
everybody gave you gifts and did all this other stuff. And then that next day we leave out. We drove. Wow, we drove
to Florida.
We drove to Florida, which I'm not a big fan of driving for that occasion. Because all I'm thinking about is, we gotta drive back, and I don't want to ruin my time thinking about that.
You said you wanted a flight, but
yeah, I was like, I'd rather just take the flight.
But we took all of our stuff. That's why I wanted it. 'Cause all of our stuff came with us, and it was good.
Yeah, it was nice. It was very nice to see. Very nice to experience.
So would you say, looking back, you wouldn't have wanted to drive? Like, you didn't like that you had to drive?
No. I guess I can't say that because I was fine with it.
Oh, okay.
The drive wasn't that bad. Literally, I think.
Yeah, we shared it.
I think literally, 2 more hours? I mean, like this trip here, just Savannah, 4 hours. Yeah. And then 2 more hours we're in Daytona.
Yeah.
Like it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I think like Philly kind of optimized my thinking of driving. Because
12, 14 hours.
Yeah. And that was ridiculous. But I guess I wouldn't do that so traditionally, because I'm so happy when we drove to Philly, I was able to fly back.
Yeah.
Because
I was about to do that.
I would have dreaded driving back, especially if I drove my car or drove a car or whatever and had to drive back by myself. That would have hurt. But yeah. So yeah, we did the whole wedding bit. We explained that on the last episode. Came back home.
Then I had to leave.
I had to leave back out, and then it was kind of how we're gonna set up coming
Our
back
wedding
here.
was like 6 days. It was like 6 days of us being out in Daytona.
Well, I feel like we got there on the 23rd, 22nd.
Yeah, we got there on 22nd.
And then hung out for a bit, and then the next day, obviously, was like, oh, we're getting ready for the wedding. Did that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Next day, I think so. We left on the 26th. I don't feel like we stayed there that long. Like 22nd to the 26th. Seemed like that's how long it was. Or did we come back on that Sunday?
It was definitely 5 days.
Oh.
It was at least 5 nights. It was at least 5 nights. So
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So all that was fun. Once again, the only other highlight is you coming back.
Yeah, I think we tried to reflect on our relationship and just how we wanted to grow, like
Yeah.
when we was at the beach. But I was like, we both were just in a freeze time zone. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was too. I was like, just not wanting to get stuff done, but I wanted it to be this memorable moment that I was living in it, but I also just felt like things were missing. So I would say like eloping, there is a part of me that was just like, I wish somebody was there. Because when the photographer actually like touched me, I felt warm and I felt less nervous because the day of the wedding, I was a freaking mess. I was trying to get my makeup together, trying to get my lashes together, trying to feed both of us that day. It was a mess. But it wasn't like, it was calm, but I was just all over the place in my mind.
There was a lot of things to think about. So I said, try my best to make you calm as possible because I can see your focused face or your, a lot on your mind kind of face. And I didn't, as much as I was kind of like, I ain't gonna say absent, as much as I wasn't really as present as I would like to be, I realized in a lot of moments like that, that's how I am. Even when people do nice things to me, nice things for me, I feel like I can't express the feeling I should be at the time. Mm-hmm. But later on, I'm like, oh, that was really nice.
Yeah.
Man, like I
do that too. So I can relate.
So, and it was really like weird to do that, I guess, for my wedding, essentially. But, so yeah, then you came back, and first off, before I guess I get into that specifically, when you came for the wedding, I thought the weirdest thing was it almost seemed like weird to see you talk because we just been talking on the phone.
Yeah, you did say that.
It was like
that's one thing about long distance.
Your voice and your body didn't really seem like it matched for a second, and it like didn't even feel right kissing you. Didn't feel right touching you. I like somehow optimized.
Stranger.
Yeah, I optimized myself to just be so like standoffish or unaffectionate about everything. So yeah, but then came back in June, which is nice because it was just like, yeah, you're back, and now we get to like work on our future together as a married couple.
Yeah. So in that time frame of leaving and coming back, I'm looking for a job. Mm-hmm. Got me a car. Got my job. Mm-hmm. I got the job first and then got the car.
There you go. And then, essentially, time just kept going. You got your job, working. I'm still at the same job, doing my thing, doing my thing, and
we haven't been on no vacation since I've been back.
Yeah.
And now we are here, and I was just like, whoa, y'all need to make sure y'all take breaks for y'all relationship, like together, or even if you need some me time for yourself. That's what I need to do for myself, is take some me time. But I need to do that in my own space. So can't wait till we finally move into our own space. Mm-hmm. So excited for that.
Yeah, and I'm still not a huge component of like I think I totally understand where you're coming from with like vacationing is a sense of like a what's the word?
You gonna laugh at that face you just made.
Like vacationing is something that is needed for a reset.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling it. I was feeling a lot of it during like leading up to October,
Yeah.
I was feeling a lot of that weight of like me thinking about things, me having a problem with everything, and like I was just so annoyed by everything and everyone. And I'm just like, I do need that time. So I do agree. I guess my day to day, I still feel like I don't say that because I'm just like, I don't think that I need these things because of such and such, but time or break or just a sense of relief.
Yeah, and I planned some good trips for us. So just let me be that person where you can just not even have to think about it. I've learned to just accept that that's okay. That's the part that's okay. That I get to plan most of the trips I want to go on,
Right.
or you will want to go, and then you'll be happy with whatever plans.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And there's going to be times I'll step up.
You said something else about.
Walla.
You said something else about. It runs in that same circle that you got to be okay with saying stuff and being overwhelmed or something. In that same space of just like transitioning, and it's just like I have to know that your transition is different than mine, and that we both are technically feeling the same thing, but we just showed it differently. I showed my stress by doing things and trying to. I mean, my stuff got accomplished. I was just had an out of body experience when it happened, but
Yeah.
I think I can just accept the way we do things.
Culture differences.
Yeah, I can accept the
And
way we do
coping
things because it doesn't
mechanisms.
really mess me up.
Yeah. It's probably sometimes maybe not what you want, but it is something that won't ruin you. Or like you said, it's not a negative effect on you.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know. Nice to come to that conclusion or the epiphany, I guess. So I don't know. I genuinely love us learning about each other and how we mesh. Like just individually. Like even if you learn something that, I don't know, I'm doing something that's annoying, and then you learn something about it, like you learn how to cope with it, or you learn like what's triggering you or whatever. I genuinely like to hear that you like found something about it, because it's just
Like you're smacking?
like right now.
No, you're not smacking now.
Okay, yes, all
we was
that.
talking about that the other day.
I like when you can find that thing that's like, oh, maybe essentially it's annoying. Then instead of just living in that space of just being like, oh, well, it's just that annoying, I need you to stop. You're more of like, you know what? I did find a bother with it, and I think it's because of this. But now I don't even notice it. You know, like that's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice to hear.
I get what you're saying.
So, shout out to that. Shout out to future Jaeda.
Always, I be setting sometimes my past self be setting my future self up, and I really like that. And I think that's why this wedding didn't go downhill. Downhill means like nothing I wanted happened right. Because I used to think like, what if the photographer just took my deposit money and never showed up? Because we literally out of state. She could have took the money and never came.
And ran away.
Yeah.
Good for her.
But literally everything, I was like iffy about the place we stayed at. But even then we still had like beachfront access. It wasn't too expensive. It wasn't Panama, but it was great. And we got to drive to sign the papers. It was no line. It was real chill. So I was like, I need to give myself way more credit because I definitely did good. And everything I expected happened. Like, we went to Florida. No accidents happened. You know, no car trouble. We got to eat. We ain't have no funds. I mean, we had money to eat.
Money. No, I was about to say, and apparently we did it during Jeep Week. If you're familiar with that. We didn't know that. We just noticed there was a lot of Jeeps on the beach. And I knew that they drive vehicles on Daytona, but I didn't know that it was Jeep Week.
Yeah, but we mostly only saw people on the weekend, and that's literally when we left, because we left on a Sunday. But we got there on a Monday. So, because I think the 24th was like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Something like that.
And it wasn't even that crowded. And the weather was great. Like, literally the day of the wedding, weather was great.
Weather.
It was perfect weather.
It
and
was.
It wasn't crowded. It wasn't like too many people there. So yeah, it's like literally everything I planned out went well. So
yes, she did great. She need to keep giving herself that credit and remind herself of that when it comes to every time you plan something.
that's not gonna happen, but
it's okay. I'm just using this as a sense of documentation of the credit to you.
Yeah. Time capsule. That's what the whole point of this podcast was. Time capsule.
Yeah. But I would say we didn't do this in the last episode, but I would say that because I don't really have much else to say about 2024, except for the fact that we got together and what we're planning on doing for the future. But I would say that overall, 2024 was a year that definitely taught me a lot about myself.
Yeah.
Definitely showed that I had a lot of growing to do.
Yeah.
A lot of things that I still love to work on. And there's a lot of things that I really need to be more positive about myself and, not always live in the what I could do or what I could be doing.
Yeah.
It's going to keep happening. I'm not saying it's not going to happen anymore. But it's something I need to not let it hold me back because there's too much stuff of like just a little bit of my psyche here. There's too many times I'm watching something, watching a YouTuber, watching a streamer, watching a celebrity, watching a director or whatever the case may be. I'm going, I could do that. Why am I not there? Like,
really?
In a sense, yeah.
Wow.
It's supposed to say a little bit of my psyche.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm just shocked.
Yeah, I just think that there's times I'm just like, I could do that. It's not that difficult, or I don't need to be thinking this way about it and thinking I need to do this to get there. It's like I just need to keep providing something or giving product or showing results, and it's not going to always be the quality that I would want it to be. Like even this podcast, just to be honest, I'm going to keep being critical about this because I want this to be better than what it is, but I can't allow that to be the reason why I don't continue this. I'm pretty sure I just said that the last episode, but my point is just to be more aware of that and like do those little videos, do a 2-minute video, do a 4-minute video, do a minute video or whatever, just talking about something, rambling about this, and then, or do a video playing this game. I don't know. Just like I said, be about it. And I'm tired of, part of the many reasons of why I want to do better for myself is I'm tired of seeing people that I feel like I'm more talented than, or seeing people I would love to work with and not be in a position to do that. And, or I feel like I should just be in that space. Mm-hmm. Like when I was on that little Marvel set, I don't know. I did sign an NDA, but whatever. I don't have to be specific. But when I was on the Marvel set and just talking to those people, I was like, I love this feeling.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that. I love this feeling.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't say it.
All right. I love this feeling. I love to be around these kind of people. This is the vibe that motivates me more. It's one of those things that I'm always seeking for, that what I call that infinity pool, where the feeling that is coming out of it is fueling me and fueling that thing. So I'm in a constant loop of being influenced, being motivated, and I love to be in that space, and that space put me there. Whereas, like, because when I left there, granted, I was tired as all get out because it was like 14, 15 hours of the day. But I was way more motivated to do things. And I was kind of like, I love that feeling. And being around those people would make me thrive.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't around there for a while. So that's kind of why I forgot about it. I used to kind of just have to use my own motivation to grow.
Yeah.
But 2024 has really taught me a lot on that front. And, just put me there and got me here. I didn't do much of the things that I wanted to do, but I got here and I need to do it.
Yeah.
So simple as that. Simple as that. If I have an idea, use that as my motivation to do it. Do it then and there. Don't procrastinate. Do it. It's still going to happen. You're still going to mess up. I'm still going to fail at times. But I can't be mad that I didn't do it. Like, this podcast has 100 and something episodes.
Yeah.
I'm not. I am not acknowledging that at all. Like, it don't feel like I did this 100 times. it only feels like I've done it a few times, and not thinking that, it takes some time to learn those things.
Yeah, over the span of literally 5 years.
That's so freaking crazy.
Because we started when you were 25.
I know. It's so weird.
Well, turning 25 because you were 24.
Yeah. Still, it's just so weird to think that. And
because I was watching, I think, listening to episode 12 or 20, and I was like, happy birthday, Nicholas, and you're turning 25. I was like, dang.
That's funny.
That was 5 years ago.
So yeah, man, just, even just documenting things or vlogging more. Those are things I've been wanting to do. I'm always trying to figure out how to do it, but I forget that the thing that motivates me or the thing that gets me better is by just doing it. Yeah. Not thinking about how it needs to be done, if I'm going to do it wrong, or if I don't know how to do it.
And a lot of the time, it's just that you're too sleepy.
That too.
Good thing we're going to be cutting your commuting time. Not like you,
Yeah.
Because I be sleepy too. I be having all this energy when I'm in the car leaving work. But then when I get home, I'm dead tired. I can't even do it.
48 minutes is not
That's crazy.
a fun commute.
Hopefully we cutting that commute in half helps with a lot of that.
Yeah. But yeah, so 2024, thank you for showing me and being the mirror.
That's so nice.
Being my mirror for that year, just reflecting.
Looking with the man in the mirror.
I'm asking him to change his ways. Yeah. No message is gonna be any clearer.
Look at yourself and make a change. Na, 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 na.
Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. All right.
I mean, that's it. Take us home, Nikki.
Really? You ain't got nothing else to say about 2020? Your overall thoughts of 2024?
I learn about myself every year.
Yeah. But anything you can kind of take away? Anything to your, maybe around this time next year? You can be like, what you've learned.
I feel like when I was in Philly and I was supposed to be around my family, I was just talking about how I can't wait to have my own family. Me and my husband just gonna be on a little field in my own house with my kids, and I ain't gonna talk to nobody. So I feel like that's just what I learned, is that I'm chilling. I'm chilling with what our future is. I'm not really worried about other people.
I got you.
So it's cool, but I don't want to invest in nothing else that has nothing to do with you or just us as a couple.
Okay.
That's all I care about.
So this time next year, just specifically to Jaeda of 2025, at the end of the year in December, you look at the camera or talk to the mic. What do you want to tell her?
2025 at December.
Yeah, what do you want to tell her? What do you want her to remember?
I don't want to look in the camera. It's weird.
That's what I said. So you can look at the camera or talking to the mic.
Okay.
It's weird.
Well, we're going to be at that same job, so.
Okay.
Get your license. That's what I want to say. Just invest in your family that you want to create, or what you have with your husband, because that's really all we care about. Mm-hmm. We care about our other family too, but whose show is it? It's our show. It's the Jaeda show. It's the Nicholas show. That's all that show it is. That's what I tell all my kids in therapy. That whose show is it? It's your show. Everybody else is a side character. Mm-hmm. And that's what's just going to happen. I want to do everything that makes me happy, you happy, us happy. Mm-hmm. And just move on. Keep going on through the days.
Okay. Thanks for remembering.
And girl, you could do it. Don't be such a wimp. We from Philly. We all right.
Okay. Well, I want to tell my 2025 self, congratulations. You made it. You did great. I truly believe in you. I think that anything you get yourself involved in, you become a master at it, in the sense of you know how to navigate through it, and you need to give yourself more credit. You need to stop being your own worst critic, because it's not helping you become better. It's just making you more aware of something that people don't even see.
And hopefully you get rid of that sciatica.
It does not go away. And it sucks. But, I'm proud of you. I think you're a great person inside and out. And I want you to hear from yourself that you're great. Nick, you're great.
Kind, you was smart. You is important.
I want you to reach for the moon. You love astrology. Reach to the moon.
Really?
I do. I told you I love astrology. I love anything about moon, stars, planets, cosmics. I can't recite nothing to you about it.
Well, yeah, I know that.
But I definitely
wouldn't say
love
because I don't ever see you have any like celestial things.
Yeah, I have. I always pick out the moon and star things.
I thought that was something you thought I liked.
Oh, well, that's part of me liking it. I like astronauts. I like always astronaut figures.
Cool.
I like the sky, like starry nights.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't have thought loved. I would have thought like you have a nice like to it. But okay.
I even like the little bracelet that looks like it's all the planets.
Oh, I like those too. Those are nice. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess up your
it's just
groove.
Anytime I see anything like very astrology kind of based things, I tend to gravitate towards it. I didn't think about it being like something I loved either, but I realized I always liked looking at it. Like even though that little moon guy that we got, it's like I could just look up at the stars and it looks like it's a very cosmic looking thing, and I'm like, I like that. I could always stare at that. Even when we used to do the science museum, and the one you sit in the chair and look up.
I love those.
Yeah, that was, and mixing up the two worlds of like being on the beach and then like laying down and looking up at the skies like that. Like when we was walking during the wedding.
Yeah.
That moon was just shining over the water.
It was huge.
And I was just like, I love this. This is my happy place. But yeah, Nick, you're great, man. You
sure are, Nicholas.
You are. You know who you are. You know yourself. It's okay. But you gotta allow yourself to grow and fail, mess up. Just do it. Just do it. That was your thing.
Say that again.
Just do it.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
Stop fighting me.
I'm sure you got probably a T-shirt or a hat that says it now. JUS.
Say stop fighting your wife. Just do it.
I know we're looking at each other's.
You do be fighting me.
Okay. I'm sorry, man, if you feel that way.
It's okay, honey. I forgive you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, too.
Okay.
Take us home, Nikki.
There we go. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Happy 2025.
Yes,
Happy New Year.
So excited.
I think I said this in the last episode, but whatever. I hope y'all best for y'all. Keep motivated. Keep doing what you're doing. Experiment. Allow yourself to grow. Keep growing. You don't reach a peak of growth. You just keep going. You just keep on going.
Don't listen to the haters.
Yeah. And just, be you. Be you. Be the true you. And
be who you are for your pride.
There we go. We're going to enjoy our new year together. And it is 10:04 for us.
Yep.
And
party like it's 19.
But by the time y'all hear this, it's obviously New Year. So if y'all like this podcast or like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.